Sometimes I think I'm absolutely crazy. I mean, I'm on my way to Lake Baldwin Lake. This is a new lake to me. I fished it one time, so this is going to be a lesser known series. And it is like 38 degrees. The wind is blowing. It was 21 degrees this morning. Got the fencer with me. She's got a little sweater. I hope she's going to be okay. She wanted to go. But we're going to go try to find some fish out here on a power plant lake. I've heard this lake can be really good in the winter. The only time I fished it was like in the middle of the summer, and the water was like 101, 102 degrees, which is the warmest water I've ever fished. It's my day off. I gotta go, and gosh, man, I got out to get some gas a while ago, and the wind was blowing. I'm like, oh my God, it's gonna be tough. But that's what we do. We do have bluebird skies for the most part. We got a little bit of cloud cover here and there, but I think the sun is going to save our butts. I hope so. It's supposed to get up towards 40. I don't know, man. It's got a ways to go. I kind of slept in a little bit, getting a late start. It's 10 o'clock. We'll probably fish 11 to dark. And, you know, we're just going to go out here and have some fun. I really don't know what to expect. This is a post-frontal day. Been having a lot of those. You know, a lot of little cold fronts been pushing through to warm up to 48, 50, 52, and then boom, the bottom will fall out for a couple days. So we're just going through that little cycle, and we're on the back side of one of those fronts. So fishing could be difficult, but it beats sitting around the house. And I got my hot hands, and it's winter time and all that stuff. So we will see what happens. I'm just gonna try. I don't even know what I'm gonna try. We're just gonna get out there and fill it out. But thumbs up if you've been appreciating the content, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We're gonna keep doing this all winter long until the water gets hard. Hopefully it won't. Hopefully we'll be able to stay out there. And you know, my whole deal is as long as it's above freezing, I'm gonna try to get out there and the wind's not blowing too bad, because you know, I enjoy fishing. It's what I do. It keeps me calm, keeps things. Got a little intersection here. I don't like it when, you know, I gotta knock the ice out of the guides, but if I know it's supposed to get up above freezing, I'm gonna go out there. So got a little bit of road trip to go. Life is good. Life is good. Alright folks, we made it to the lake. There's only one other person here, and I just saw on the gate there that you got to be out of here by 4 o'clock or they're going to lock the gate. So I'm going to have a lot shorter fishing day, and the wind's out of the east, man. It's a little bit rough out there. This is a super flat lake. There's no coves. It's just like a big rectangle thing. Here's the regulations. Apparently it has smallmouth bass in it. 18-inch limit, 3 fish. Got some stripers, some wipers, and some whites in there. Crappie. I'm sure it's full of catfish, but it is chilly out here, man. It's 30 degrees and the wind's blowing, I don't know, looks like it's about 10 or so out of the east. But that's what you want to see right there. You got 3 big stacks. 2 of them are pumping out smoke, so there should be some good hot water coming out. We gotta get hot first. It's cold. The geese are loving it, man. So Finley's gonna be up for a rude awakening. Woo! Crazy, crazy fisherman we is. There he is. Yeah, I got a bite of it. We caught this one. Thought I had a bite a while ago. Chatterbox. Man, I broke one off on a MR6 and I ran out of that color. So we spent plenty of time throwing a crankbait and a rattle trap. And throw this a little bit.
I had 2 bites on it. Man, it's cold. There he is. Crushed on those rocks. Ooh, yeah, that's a good one. Better. A little ATV. Ooh. All right, we switched it up. Throw a little Bill Lewis ATV, and that was the perfect kind of bite. You know, the water temperature's like 58 degrees, so it's just crazy. I mean, air temperature's like 30, water temperature's like 50. And we're working some riprap. We're trying to figure it out. Good little chunky bass. Fish was up there in about 4 foot of water. This thing gets down to about 5. I'm throwing it on a little bit heavier line, like 15-pound test. Just a 7 foot medium heavy Virtus Acura series rod. It's kind of their all-purpose. Let's get back after it. That's fun. Little one. Fish are healthy though. There you go. Okay. There we go. There he is. Right by the boat. Man, these fish are beautiful, guys. That ATV is coming through. This is a pretty cool little bait. Just it's got that computer chip bill, and we're just grinding along these rocks. Still trying to figure it out, but so far we are getting some feedback. The sun came out, and man, it's made a world of difference out here. Still looking for old big, but we're getting our line tight, and that's all that matters.
I hope you're enjoying the video. Before we go any further, I need to make a correction. I keep saying that I was throwing the Bill Lewis ATV 1.5, and I actually was not. I was throwing the SB 57. Now, either one of these would have worked in the same scenario, but I had broke off a fish on the MR6, a little bit deeper diving crankbait, and it was in that sneaky shad color, and I couldn't find. Basically, I just reached in the tackle box and grabbed the first shad looking crankbait. First off, both of these come with Mustad triple grip hooks, which they're a great hook. When the fish bites it and they get the hook in their mouth, they get locked up and you lose a lot less fish on this EWG style hook. The ATV 1.5 is a little bit bigger than the SB 57. The ATV weighs a ½ ounce and the SB 57 weighs 3/8 of an ounce. They both cast really good. Obviously this casts a little bit better because it does weigh a little bit more. Looking from the front, you know, the ATV is going to be a little bit wider than the SB 57, and they both get down there in that 3 to 6 foot range. I was getting this SB 57 down to about 7 feet. So I'm thinking they'll both get down to about 7 feet. I was throwing on 15-pound test. So if you're throwing your square bill on, if you're throwing this square bill on like 10-pound line, you could definitely get it down there close to 8, I would think, on a really long cast. The SB 57 has that circuit board. It's got a little bit wider bill. You can see a little bit kind of coffin shaped on the end, where this is just a little bit narrower. Both are square bills. Similar action, and both are very, very durable baits. This is a really good spring color, but like I said, the sneaky shad is the color that it seems like the fish preferred. I couldn't get bit. I did throw, actually I think I threw this crankbait. It was a Crock colored crankbait. It might have a little bit more red in it, but I couldn't get bit on that. And as soon as I switched to that MR6, that was a sneaky shad color. I got that one, I had a bite and then I broke one off. And so, you know, it told me to get away from the crawl and go to the shad color. And that's what I stuck with the rest of the day, and it paid off.
Getting bites, boy. Getting bites on the old cranker. I don't know, the other time I was here, I did a little bit of graphing, and there's a few random brush piles here and there, but they're spread out pretty far. They're harder to find because it's so shallow. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Yeah. I'm glad the sun came. I'm glad the sun came out. It's cold. I sat in my truck for about 30 minutes like, what?
I'm not cold at all.
No.
I guess I'm used to it. I like being outside a lot.
Yeah, no, it's actually it's decent out here now. It's actually decent out here. I mean.
Now it is. Well, you're right. It was cold this morning.
Yeah. Well, you know, and the boat ramp's over there and that wind's blowing in. There's all kinds of rough fish in here swimming around, I think. There's all kinds of rough fish swimming around in here, like. Yeah, that's what I'm catching, these little guys. But I'm not complaining, man. It's fun.
Yeah.
I know. It's weird, all these dead birds. Look at that. This must be where all the birds go to die. When they came in here, there's, like from a distance, there's little white things I thought was trash, but I think pelicans and just, I don't know. I don't know if people are shooting them and they're just dying here. What's going on? There he is. All right. Man, I'm liking his crankbait. There we go. Okay. Man, these fish are built really well. They're crushing this crankbait. I'm getting a lot of bites on it. It's fun. Water is up to 61 degrees the closer I get to this discharge area. Shad flipping around here and there. It's pretty cool. I'm definitely going to come back. Yeah, keep on grinding. Keep on grinding. Yeah, they're biting this crankbait pretty good.
Are they?
Yeah. Probably caught about 10. I wonder what the deal with all these dead birds is.
Avian flu.
You think?
Yeah.
Huh.
There's tens of thousands on this state.
Yeah, when I was at the boat ramp, I was looking over here and I was like, there's a lot of trash on the bank over there. You get closer and it's birds. Uh-huh. You getting any bites at all?
No, I just thrown a little, what do you call it, spinnerbait.
Throw like you got a little shad wrap or something, you could probably get them on that. There he is. Finally got a good one. Yeah, better. At least I know there's some decent fish in here. There we go. Fish crushed it, man. Look at that. Ate it like you want it. Yeah, that's a 3-pounder all day. Maybe a little bigger. Maybe 3.5. It's got some weight to it. It's built right. Oh yeah, we found them. There we go. Fish are strong. Yeah. found them, guys. I've had several bites right in here. It's another decent fish. They're crushing this crankbait. This is so fun. Something I don't get to do a whole lot. But we doing it today, man, and we loving it. Just never know. Never know till you go. Loving every minute of it. They just stop it. Just unk. Thinking about putting a little bit of weight on this thing. Maybe I could throw a jerkbait out in this area too. Got current coming in. It's pretty cool. Water's like 61 degrees on the Garment, 63 on the Lowrance. And this is just the hot water discharge right here. We're just spot locked right here, just fan casting the old crankbait out there. All right, folks, midday report. Nose is running, but having fun, man. We're catching a lot of fish on a crankbait. It's a blast. Just run down that side of riprap there in the wind, and we caught quite a few fish. Had a lot of bites. Bite on chatterbait, and we're taking lunch, man. Just Finley's been really good. She's a little bit hungry, so we're gonna eat a sandwich real quick. We don't have much time. Gates close at 4, so we've got about a little over an hour left. But I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna slide out to this point, and we're gonna throw a little Big Bite Baits swimmer. It's a little 2.8 Pro Swimmer by Big Bite Baits. We're gonna throw that around. I'm probably just gonna continue to crank. I mean, they're biting that crankbait pretty good. I don't see a reason to slow down. So we're gonna go back down that same stretch and maybe start down a little bit further. See if we can get a bite. But I saw 61 degree water temps. I'm just a little bit outside that outlet, and it's 52. So, you know, 10-degree drop almost, and only, you know, 30 yards away. So gotta get back over in that warm water. Go throw this little swim bait around. There's some big striper in here supposedly, so I'm gonna see if I can hook up with a couple striper, and we're just gonna spend the rest of the day doing that. It's been fun though. It's been really fun. It's weird there. When I put the boat in, or I was over there at the boat ramp, I was looking down the bank across the lake, and I seen all these little white things that look like trash everywhere, and I'm like, man, that's kind of crazy. And as I got over there, it's ducks and geese and pelican. They're just dead everywhere. I don't know. I talked to a guy, and he said he thinks it's the avian flu, because this is an area where, you know, the waterfowl migrate. And he's, I mean, just look over here on the bank. Just there's 2 right there, 3, 4, 5. They're all scattered up and down this bank. So maybe it is the avian flu. I don't know. What do you guys, do you know? Anybody know? Is it avian flu, you think? But it's kind of weird. It's like we're a place where all the geese go to die. There he is. Look at that fish came flying. What we got here, Finn? Look at that guy. Look at that, Finn. Ugh. Strapper. There we go. Look at that, Finn. Quality striper. Man, that fish crushed it, dude. Just throwing a little Big Bite Baits Pro Swimmer 2.8. Chartreuse color. On a little Virtus finesse rod. That's fun, man. That's fun. Woo! I'm glad I came. Got something. Ooh, drum. Drummage. Okay. Here we go. He ate it though. What do we have here? Another drum. Another drum. There we go. Ooh. Something. It's another drum. Or... I think it's another drum. Yep. You're getting bigger though. You're getting bigger, Finn. Sorry about that, Van. I know you were sleeping. Killing the swim bait though. Sleeping pelican. It's a big bird. Look at these water temps for the middle of December. Right up here by the outflow. Got 63.7 on the Lowrance and 61.56 on the Garmin. That's why we're catching them on a crankbait. It's pretty fun. Oh, that's a good one. Hey, just crushing this thing. Get up in here. Look at that. Nice fish. Oh, boy gave up. Another one on the crankbait. I mean, they're stopping it. They just stopping it. Whew, that's fun. Ah, life is good. A lot of shad popping right in. Yeah. Used to get a bite when I see those shad. Been getting a bite around them. So my boat's been sitting in like 4 to 5 feet all day long. We're just shallow cranking, man. Just shallow cranking. I'm throwing out right on the bank, and then I'm throwing out about 5 feet from the bank, and then about 10 feet from the bank. And just moving along. Trying different depths, and you know, they've just been kind of anywhere really. Oh. There he is. There he is. Nice. Just moving in and out of these areas. It's a good fish. Good solid fish. Heck yeah, this is fun, man. You know, I went through a couple different colors. What kind of got me to throwing, there we go, throwing this color. And this is, I don't know exactly what it's called, like Sneaky Shad or something, maybe Shad 4K. But I had an MR6 in this color. Maybe about 3 casts, and I loaded up on one and broke it off. And I'm like, well, so I tied on another MR6, and it was, you know, more of a clear water color, a little more translucent. Didn't really get bit on that, and caught one on chatterbait that was white, and I thought, well, you know, they need to. It was cloudier earlier, and they need something a little more bold. And I found this sucker right here in similar color. Look at that chunky monkey. Man, these fish are fat, guys. Look at that. They're just absolutely fat. It's a beautiful fish. Nice one. Hey, that's gonna wrap it up, folks. Give me a thumbs up if you appreciate the content, and don't forget to subscribe. Baldwin Lake, man, it was fun. That little crankbait was getting it done, man. We caught a few decent fish and a lot of little scrappers like this, but the lake is full of fish. You got drum, striper, largemouth. I did not catch a smallmouth, but I'll definitely be coming back. I mean, I had a good time. Didn't know what to expect, and plenty of fish in this lake. The line was tight most of the day. We got to put the boat on the trailer because they close the gates at like 4 o'clock, and definitely don't want to be locked in here all night. There's probably Sasquatches and stuff running around this area with all this power plant and this and that. When I was eating my sandwich earlier, it was creepy. I was over there below those high lines, and it was just cracking and popping. So, had me a little bit nervous, but it's fun times. Till next time.